Hi, everybody. So we're going to be starting on page 131 for modeling decimal place value understanding. Okay. Please read each direction very carefully. It says complete the chart for each missing part. The first one has been done for you as an example. So everywhere you can put a text box in, it says answer here. Okay. Now, before we start, obviously we're going to put our name in first. So I'm going to go ahead and put my name and today's date. Yeah, you can see at the bottom what today is. I've been trying to do this a while now, and every time I just keep messing up. So this is take 100. So we're going to look here at our example first. The first decimal that they use is 0.2. The fraction is 2 over 10, and they are both pronounced as 2/10 in their place value form. Okay? Now, looking down below, you see right here that this is an improper fraction, just like we remember when we were in school. This is an improper fraction because the numerator is greater than the denominator. 143 is greater than 100. Okay? So as a decimal, if it's greater than 1 whole, you have to automatically get rid of the idea that there has to be a 0 in the ones place. Okay? This fraction is 143 out of 100. Think of it as 143 pennies out of $1. Okay? We would write that. We're going to erase this answer box here. We're going to put our answer. You'll see it's slightly different font than everything else, so we can see your answers apart. We're going to put 1 in the ones place, because it's not quite 2. That would be 200 over 100. This is going to be 1.43. There's 4 in the tenths place and 3 in the hundredths. Okay? As the place value form, we're going to write 1 and, very important to put that and, 43 hundredths. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and spell out 43 because we're going to run out of space. So please condense it. You can write the numbers in standard form, but I need the place values, as in tenths and hundredths, in written form, as you see here. All right, third line, we see we're working with 7 hundredths. Think about that as money, okay? That's not going to be 7 dimes. All right, that's going to be 7 pennies, which we know is less than 1. So in my ones place, I'm going to put a 0, followed by my decimal. And now I'm in my tenths place. Because I'm working with 7 hundredths, I know I'm not going to be putting anything in my tenths place besides a 0. And in my hundredths place, a 7. So 0.07 represents 7 hundredths or 7 pennies. As a fraction, we know that it is 7 out of 100. If anybody can remember what this little slash is right here, you can write it in the comment without cheating, I'll give you a dojo point. Right here on the fourth line, we're looking at 2.4, okay? So remember back to here. In the ones place, we had something greater than 1 because we're working with an improper fraction. So we're going to have something different here as our fraction, okay? This is going to be a little bit tricky. So I'll let you take a second to pause your computer and to think about this first before I give you the answer, okay? Excellent. So because we have a 2 in our ones place, we know that this improper fraction is going to be over 200 because our denominator is 100, okay? And I promise you, if you think of all of this as money, it'll be a lot easier, okay? This is $2 and not 4 cents, but 40 cents. And I can hear some of you in the background right now chiming in why, and I'm proud of you because that is $2.40. That 4 is in the tenths place, which means it's 4 dimes, okay? In our fraction form, we're going to put 240 over 100. You could also say 2 and 40 hundredths as the mixed number. But because the model had it in an improper fraction form, we'll keep it as that as well. It's very important to understand why this is 240 out of 100. Again, the 2 in the ones place with your decimal and the 4 in the tenths place. This is $2.40. So as an improper fraction, just think about it writing how many pennies out of how many pennies make $1. And you know that will always be 100 for here. Okay? Now here, you can say for your place value, this would be 2 and 4/10. You could also say 2 and 40 hundredths. Now for our decimal form down here, we have 0.25. That's 25 cents, right? So as our fraction form, we're going to write however many pennies out of how many pennies it takes to make $1. We understand that that's 25 out of 100. As my place value, I'm going to write 25 hundredths. You could also write 2/10 and 5 hundredths as your place value answer. Now for your decimal fractions down here, we're working with 1 and 34 hundredths. Your decimal, much like up here, if you need help, look back at what you did before. You see that 143 out of 100 and 1.43 represented 1 and 43 hundredths. So for our decimal form here, we're going to have 1.34, $1.34, or 134 out of 100. You could also make it as a mixed number, saying 1 and 34 hundredths. But we're going to keep it as an improper fraction, 134 hundredths. That is how you do the top part. Down below, this is a journal prompt. It says, Debbie thinks 45 hundredths can be written both as 45 hundredths, or I should say 0.45, and 45 over 100. Do you agree or disagree with her? Explain and use a model to prove your answer below. I have also added a word bank right here that it does not say in the actual paper. Okay? If you are doing this, short answer here, please use these in your answer. I'm not going to model how to do this for you because I believe it's important that by this time you guys show a little bit of autonomy or independence and you can do this on your own, which I know you're very capable of. So if you have any questions, you know how to reach me. Great job, and thank you for all your hard work.